I know it won't last much longer. I know it won't last much longer.
Hey boys and girls, who's ready to go back to fucking school? I got my pencils and my notebooks and shit. Boy, I can't wait. It's been like a long, lazy summer of sucking down chili dogs and cock. Man, can't wait to get back to school and not have it be weird or anything like that, you know? No weird like inflation stuff or none of that. Nope. Not here, Tals. You know, I'd rather not be a role model. I'd much rather be hilariously edgy. Am I right? He said that. Remember? Well, I said that. Remember when I said that? Yeah. Get it? Hilariously edgy? So how about that song? Wink. Man, that drummer sucks. Yeah, and he sounds gay too. You know how you can tell when somebody craves cock just by how they play a musical instrument? That's that guy. Welcome back to the family, Matuna Captor. Yeah. I can't stop the eye from doing that. I can't stop it, Yandere. I can't. It's the glasses again. Guys, thank you so much for coming out tonight. No, I have to leave. I can't see now. So you're gonna have to deal with Sonic's eye doing a weird thing. That's just how it's gonna be. Like, look, the mouth works. What do you want from me? You want everything? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing any of that. So we have Sonic High School. We're going to be doing a live reading. I'm going to be skipping over some of the more unfortunate passages. You know, it's funny because on there it does say, let me read this for you here. Exactly what he said. He said, Sonic High School features Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Rouge, SBO, and more in crazy high school drama, passionate romances, and crazy cliffhanger endings. It is known as the most addictive story online, and it is the ultimate Sonic story about high school. This story contains no graphic descriptions, and all of the high school students are 18 years old. Well, we know that that's not true. Boy, that's a pack of fucking lies if I've ever seen it. Well, I mean, the idea that there's no graphic descriptions in there. I did read ahead a little bit. I apologize for that. I like to be surprised by things as you guys are surprised by them. That way we're all surprised together. It's just one big mess of surprise, you know, a nice surprise bukkake, if you will. However, I did do it, so I apologize for that. There is a lot of stuff in there that I'm not going to be saying out loud, but there's way more that I am going to be saying out loud. So could be cool. Could be cool. Make a weird face. I can't get him to frown. If I want him to frown, I have to forcing a frown so hard it actually it hurts. It's making the muscles in my face stiff up, and he's still not fucking frowning. But I think it's like Om says, like, part of the appreciation of face rig is just that, like, you know it's gonna be fucked up. They're still working on the technology. It's work in progress. I'm gonna need an audio report from my mods in a second here, because we are gonna have some background music. I need to know if it's drowning me out. Okay. Okay, let me get into my my live reading voice. Is it perf? That's a vocal exercise that I'm doing. Really, that's how the pros do it. That's how the pros prepare for voice acting. And why did his face stop working? Why did it stop? There we go. That's how they prepare voice actors and vocalists in bands and shit. Prepare their voice for performances. Yeah! Okay. Let me just move this out of the way a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, let's do a recap. Where we last left off, Espio and Rouge hooked up. And then Rouge got preggers, and then gave birth through her butt to a baby that I'll read the description of the baby to you. Rouge's baby was red and had long hair and big white fists. Now, okay, I did read ahead, but I mean, that's not what Rouge or Espio looks like, right? Espio's a big purple, like, unicorn thing, right? And Rouge is like a weird, like, six-limbed bat. Neither of them are red. Or have white... Wait. Don't they all have white fists? I think they all have white fists. Whatever. Chapter 9. A bunch of babies. Rouge's baby continued to do crying, louder than a monster truck. Let's get Rouge's baby up here.
Hey, Espio,
said Sonic.
aren't babies supposed to look like you? Rouge's baby doesn't look like you, but it looks like someone else I know.
Sonic rubbed his chin and thought about who it was that it looked like.
Yeah, Espio, Rouge's baby looks like Knuckles,
said Vector.
Cool, I'm gonna go tell him.
I think the voice was something like that. Vector ran like a crocodile would to find Knuckles to tell him that's what he said. Rouge was still on the ground, looking all tired and sore. And she just literally gave birth, by the way, in school. And Mrs. Lesson was rubbing her butt because it was hurting from the baby that came out when she gave birth to the baby. This dang baby was still crying. This dang baby. Espio looked worried about it. You guys are right. Why does not that baby look like me? Espio went over to Miss Lesson, who was holding the baby still, and looked at it closer, and still could not see himself in the baby. This does not make sense, said Espio to the baby. Just then, Vector came out of the door, and there was Knuckles too, huffing and puffing, and looking surprised. Knuckles went right to Rouge and looked at the baby. We got... Whoops. Thank you, Can't see everything. Let me know how that is. You guys told me perfect. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
I'm scrunching up my face rig is a disappointment, I gotta tell you. It's so limited. Like, I just scrunched up my entire face, like, to try to make Sonic look angry, like, in the slightest, and nothing happened. Johnny Beefcake resub.
Welcome back to the family, Beefcake.
I mean, welcome back to the family, Beefcake. Hope you don't think I'm a role model. I'd much rather be hilariously edgy.
Am I getting closer to the... It's still... I lowered it. I'm going for the Sonic Boom voice, like the voice actor who does him in Sonic Boom. Though I gotta say, like when I was a kid, that cartoon, like that shitty cartoon with the two fucking robots, which by the way I watched a little bit of recently, and it's basically fucking it's Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner. Just instead of the fucking Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner, it's like Robotnik and the two fucking robots and Sonic. It is the same, replete with like Sonic running off of a cliff and then fucking sitting there and like running before realizing that, you know, there's no ground beneath him before gravity. Like he has to realize that there's nothing below him before gravity can do what it's supposed to do. Also, Mr. gifted a sub to Square Dudes.
Welcome to the family, dudes.
Thank you. So now you can't hear the music. What I'm gonna wait for is I'm gonna wait for mod confirmation because I don't want to fuck around with the volume anymore until I get mod confirmation. See, he knows what I'm looking for. And Sick, they know what I'm looking for. So if they're telling me perfect, then it's got to be perfect. And if not, then I guess they're fired. Man, that doesn't look good at all. Does it? No. So, well, Precurios is saying that I can't hear it at all. We use the ellipses and all that. So, fuck me. I got raided by Skinny Mario. Skinny Mario, thank you. It's too low now. Are we on like a more of a delay than we usually are? Cause that feels very delayed. Alright, I'm gonna make it a little bit louder. I just did that. Let me know what this sounds like. Larvestabot wants to know what kind of degenerated shit is going on down here. It's sanitized. That's how I described it in the tweet. It's gonna be sanitized. Sounds good. Still waiting for mod confirmation. What's up, Doof Missile? The music is still way too low. Part of the reason his eyes are so fucked up is because I have glasses on. I guess it's the frame of the glasses that makes FaceRig think I'm closing my eyes. Like the black rim around the lenses is what's making it think that I'm blinking or some shit. I honestly have no fucking idea. All I can tell you is the lighting in here is superb. These things are set to the best possible parameters. Sick. If I boost it 50%, it's gonna be where it was earlier. All right, so now it's back to its original position, and I'm gonna fuck with the volume in YouTube instead. Is what I'm gonna do. Let me guess, it's not audible now. What's up, Nightingbird? This is supposed to be capturing my facial movement via webcam. It's not doing that. There you go. Look at the mouth. You see, the mouth is synced. I mean, it looks like shit because it's a 2D model. What do you want? Some of the 3D models actually look quite a bit better than this. Like, remember we were fucking around the other night with like the dinosaur and the turkey and all that? They looked a lot better than the 2D models. Like, they were way more responsive than the 2D models. It's the glare off the glasses, I think. I did automatic. I got the real Sonic here. Do you have any idea how many strings I had to pull to make this happen? Do you have any fucking idea? Import the avatar. Maybe, Clyde. Yeah, please boost the music a little bit more. Okay, thank you. Man, I'm gonna have to go on to the VOD when I upload this on YouTube. I'm gonna have to give him like a time code to skip to because this is fucking outrageous. I thought we had this like a well-oiled machine, a well-lubed machine, but it turns out the only thing that's lubed here is my ass. Yeah. Contacts just for 2D face rigs per curiosity. No, I don't like to put things on my eyeballs. That's not something that I like to do. Are Sick and on different pages with the music here? Is that what I'm seeing? Yeah, I'm not feeling like a lot of confidence in you guys right now. No offense. I'll tell you when I decided I was never going to wear contacts again, Simple Banana. There was a news article about people growing fungi in their fucking eyeballs as a result of like some contaminated contact solution. I saw that. I said, no way, man.
Whoa, man. You can't do that, man.
Well, I mean, I think I just came to a conclusion here. Now, this is a playlist of classical music, and all these tracks are different volumes. That's the fucking problem. That's the fucking problem. So here's what I'm gonna do. Honest, I think that's the issue here. So I'm just gonna go back to that previous track, and I'm gonna loop it. Because we know that one's always gonna be the same volume. Done. Where the fuck was I? That had to be what that was, guys. Just fucking straight up stupidity. Straight stupidity on my part, really. I can't, that's not your guys' fault. That's my fault. Well, whatever. We learned something in the process. We learned that I'm an asshole. What was the last thing that I read? I don't even remember. Okay, I got it. Just then, Vector came out of the door, and there was Knuckles too, huffing and puffing, and looking surprised. Knuckles went right to Rouge, and looked at the baby.
Wagyu!
He said, making that sound when he saw the baby. Rouge's baby, in parentheses, that looked like him. The baby was still crying. What is wrong with you? Yelled Knuckles at Rouge. Why did you go and have a baby? Now I gotta be your dad. Now I gotta be your dad? He kept yelling at her with the maddest feelings. Knuckles thought about his horoscope that he read this morning, and it said, your biggest fear will come true, so you better watch out. Now he knew what that meant. It was about Rouge's baby, because Knuckles did not want this responsibility. It is harder than having a dog. Rouge was tired, and Rouge's baby was crying, but Rouge was crying and scared of Knuckles' volcano rage, and said, I'm sorry. It was supposed to be Espio's baby. I'm sorry it wasn't, because he would not treat me like this. What Rouge said sent Knuckles into the next level of his anger. He turned even redder and looked at Espio. You tried to have a baby with her. Rouge is mine. You are not allowed. Knuckles charged at Espio, but Vector held him back. Sonic thought,
Vector, why would you bring him here if you just know it was gonna cause trouble? Fucking asshole.
I added the fucking asshole part. Espio said, What? I did not know. You are not boyfriend and girlfriend. Espio seemed scared, but still kind of calm. Okay. We are, but it was a secret. Now you have to pay. Knuckles kept trying to get at Espio, but Vector was holding him back, and thank goodness Vector was here because he was the captain of the football team and could restrain him like a crocodile seatbelt that could also talk to you. Knuckles could not get to him, so he said,
"Tomorrow we will fight. Meet me in the hallway at the end of school and prepare for me to beat on your ass, shit man."
Knuckles stormed out of the lunchroom and went away. Rouge's baby stopped crying and said,
Wait, the baby said this? What?
Rouge's baby stopped crying and said,
No, come back. You don't have to fight Espio.
but it was too late because Knuckles was so gone by then. Rouge patted her baby on the head and said,
You should go to sleep and get your rest, baby. You're probably tired.
So Rouge's baby went to sleep and was finally quiet. Why isn't Sonic's mouth moving anymore? What the fuck is the What is the... How long has his mouth not moved in?
It's got a resub from the Toxic Avenger. Welcome back to the family, son. It wasn't moving at all. That entire time, huh?
So Rouge's baby went to sleep and was finally quiet. Espio tried his best to look like a big tough guy and not panic, but he was secretly scared and went back to doing what he was doing before this baby thing happened. So did Sonic too. The rest of school and getting home from school happened. Sonic did not see Tails or Knuckles for any part of it. Tails was still mad at Sonic. Sonic took out his Sonic phone on his way home and called his girlfriend Amy.
Hey, Amy, so did you decide if you wanted sex?
Said Sonic.
You know,
Said Amy.
Sonic, I am just too stressed out and nervous by everything going on at the high school. Things are so crazy.
Damn!
Not here,
Damn!
said Sonic, and hung up the phone and finished getting home. So Sonic called Amy to ask her if she wanted to have sex, and Amy said no, so Sonic said damn and hung up the phone. Sonic thought he would never be true boyfriend and girlfriend with Amy at this rate. It was almost like she had a second boyfriend that Sonic did not know about, and that was why Amy did not want sex from Sonic. From Somic. Sorry, there's an M here. S-O-M-I-C. Yeah, that must be it. I can't tell if that's like him trying to be funny or if it's foreshadowing. I mean, this guy is such a master author that it's hard to tell, like, when he's using, like, mind games on you, you know what I mean? He keeps you on your toes. He's a fucking master of suspense to rival the likes of Stephen King and Dean Kuntz. Sonic had dinner and then thought about his friends. Espio and Knuckles were both his friends, but they were intending to fight. What could Sonic do? Sonic figured that they are still both his friend, but he would go visit Espio because he was not the one who said to fight, and because Knuckles had spikes on his hands that would make it hard to beat him in a fight. Sonic went to Espio's house.
Ding dong!
Said Espio's doorbell, and Sonic waited at the door. Espio showed up at the door and opened it. Hey, Sonic. Thanks for coming, said Espio to Sonic. You gotta help me prepare for this fight. We can start by learning how to get rid of puncture wounds. I was trying not to look nervous to Knuckles, but actually I was. Also, did you hear about Charmy Bee?
Nope, I did not hear, said Sonic back to Espio.
Knuckles kidnapped that little gay and is threatening to hurt him if I don't show up to fight him tomorrow. So I have to, especially now, because the gods will crush my soul, even if Charmy B is an annoying idiot loser, said Espio, then back to Sonic.
Oh no, that's really bad, said Sonic.
Sonic knew this now had to happen too, because his morals were probably the best ever. He did not know Knuckles would stoop to such a mean thing. Sonic and Espio then walked into Espio's house and up the stairs to Espio's bedroom.
Our other friend is here too,
said Espio just as he was opening the door to his bedroom. Espio finished opening the door and there was Tails, who was standing in Espio's room. I forgot about this. The moment Tails saw Sonic, his face turned into a salad of anger, the devil, and lava. Okay, so we have an author's note. It says, I was going to make this the last chapter, but everyone just loves it, and my brain keeps exploding with new ideas, so I am going to continue Sonic High School for some time longer and make more chapters. Boy, am I glad he came to that decision. I mean, what a crime against the world for him to stop writing these, right? You guys are enjoying that art there?
Espio, muscle milk gets swole.
Speaking of art, before I forget about this, Cryomancer Lex, cool dude, been coming to the channel for a while. Made a lot of really, really cool art for the channel over the past couple of years here. He's doing a Kickstarter thing, Fantasy Encyclopedia. I'd be remiss if I didn't shout out his little project here. It looks like a cool thing he's working on. I want to show this for him. He's been a really cool dude, and helped me out with a bunch of stuff too behind the scenes now and then. So I'm gonna link this here. Check out his Kickstarter. See what he's doing. See if it floats your boat, tickles your fancy, or any of that stuff. Was that awkward, Lex? I didn't mean to put you on the spot. I like what you do, man. I like your shit. I don't show things that I don't believe in. So check it out. See if it's your bag. Kerm wants to know why I'm subbed to myself. Am I? Oh, everybody subbed to themselves. That's just the thing that like I don't like I don't pay like a monthly, like a subscription to myself. That's not a thing that happens. Maybe, and that's default Twitch. I think. I didn't sub to myself is what I'm saying to you. Maybe somebody bought me a sub, if anything. Did anybody buy me a sub to myself? Did anybody do that? Yeah, Screaming Bees, you gotta support yourself somehow, right? Sonic High School, Chapter 10.
Why are you here?
Screamed Tails with the anger of 1,000,000 angry birds. Sonic was shocked because Tails was his best friend, and Tails was smart. But Tails was super pissed at Sonic for not coming to the science competition, even though they were best friends. Sonic moved his mouth, but words didn't come out, because he did not know what to say. Sonic was a mixture of mad and sad and frustrating because he did not know what he could do to get Tails to be his friend again. At times like this, Sonic thought about Amy's fine body because it set his mind at ease. Guys, he wrote capital E apostrophe S.
I am here for my friend, said Sonic. Our friend, Espio. We are still friends too, Tails. You're just too mad to see that.
I know what I see,
said Tails, kind of screaming.
I am so smart.
Espio tried to get in between them, even though it was his house that they were in right now, and said,
Guys, please, let's just make sure I can fight Knuckles and not get owned.
Sonic and Knuckles ignored him for the moment and continued to be in a fuss. Which is interesting, seeing as how Knuckles is not present for this conversation. Black Bear gifting a sub to Screaming Bees.
Welcome to the family, Bees.
Yeah.
I am sorry, bro. I don't understand. What can I do to make our friendship the best one ever once again?
Said Sonic to Tails. Tails wiggled his two tails and looked to the side in a thinking way.
I don't know,
said Tails to Sonic. I'm gonna copy and paste this. Oh, you can't do that with this fucking, what do you call it? Fanfic.com.net. You can't do that. You can't copy pasta.
But you know what? Here, take this.
Tails took out a blue book from a spot and threw it on the ground in front of Sonic. It was what it was when Sonic looked at it. It was Sonic's journal.
What? How did you get this?
Said Sonic to Tails.
I gave this to Mrs. Lesson before she read about my balls problems.
I lied. I did not go to the science competition that night. I still went to school, but instead of going to the science competition, I used my science hat of invisibility to sneak into Mrs. Lesson's room and get your journal. I wanted to get your journal so that no one else could read your business and see your gay ball problems that I know you still have, even though you think you are getting better. I was going to give it back to you, but you were not there at the competition like you should have been, even though I am such a good friend to you. Even now, when I could have been reaching my moment of genius, I was doing a thing for you because I want you to be happy.
Tails said to Sonic with a voice of emotion. Did I miss a sub? Black Bear bought a sub for Vineheart.
Welcome to the family, Vineheart. Yeah!
Do you hear my throat is getting like voice whiplash by jumping back and forth between all these different voices to the point where they're starting to like meld into each other? Oh my god. That's a thing that happens, huh? Didn't know that existed. Well, that's why you gotta live and learn. I consider these streams me working on my voice acting chops. I only get 2 opportunities to do it: when I'm in the shower, when I'm having sex, and when I'm streaming these fanfic streams. And I don't get laid a lot, so, you know. TFW, he's giving you the D, and he looks into your eyes and goes,
Yeah, Mobius strip, cool!
I fucking can't find my place again. I got it. Sonic did not know what to say. High school drama was so insane to be a part of. It sure is. That's a hashtag relatable right there. If I've ever seen it. Isn't the Mobius strip like a way of styling, like styling your pubes? Isn't that like a thing that they do, the Mobius strip? When you just leave a strip. Every time I look away from this fanfic, it takes me like 10 minutes to find my spot again. Something, I'm having like, maybe this might be a medical issue at this point. No, it's called the Mobius strip, Raisin Day. What's up, Raisin Day? Thank you for coming. Sonic picked up his journal and felt like he was going to cry because he was being an asshole jerk to his best friend who was only trying to make him happy.
Tails, you did not have to do this.
Finally said Sonic respondingly.
What matters is that I did,
said Tails.
and also that you did not care for my special day because you were too busy trying to be true boyfriend and girlfriend with Amy. Goodbye, Sonic,
said Tails right before he flew out Espio's bedroom window with his flying tails, and then he did.
This is so shitty,
said Espio to Sonic, who was now the only other person in his bedroom.
I still have to fight Knuckles tomorrow, but your different kind of fight with Tails is just as crazy.
That is for me to figure out with Tails,
said Sonic.
Let's get back to making sure you cannot be defeated by Knuckles.
Sonic and Espio spent all night in Espio's bedroom, reading books and watching videos about fighting and learning how to be the best at it. By the time the night was over, Espio was ready to face Knuckles. Wow. This was a thing, honestly, like this went on in grade school. I remember being pressured into fights like this in like 7th and 8th grade. But it didn't happen in high school. I feel like it happened to somebody else once. Like I could think of one instance in 4 years of high school where everybody was like, oh, they're gonna fight. Oh, we gotta go watch them fight at the bus stop. Oh, everybody go. And then the bell rang and everybody ran outside to watch a fight. Like one punch got thrown and then like it was over. And everybody went home disappointed. Kids running in the halls like hyping it up like it's a fucking pay-per-view. These are high school kids. How cool do you think it's gonna be? You want to hear about my fight, Melon Teeth? What's up, Melon Teeth? Good to see you. My fight was it was like 7th grade. And this kid, he said I have salami tits. He was like, you're fat! And I was like, fuck you, I'm not fat. And he was like, oh yeah? Then how come you have salami tits? And I was like, I don't have salami tits. And he said, yeah, you do. You have salami tits. Haha, salami tits. Salami tits. Salami tits. And then someone sitting next to me was like, you have to fight him now. And I was like, I'm not that bothered by it. I mean, I'm not loving it, but I'm not bothered by it. He's like, no, you have to fight him. You have to fight him now. You have no choice. So they arranged the fight without my consent. And I met him in the hallway between like, we had periods in grade school, like 3rd and 4th period or whatever. And I threw a punch and my knuckle made contact with his glasses because we both had glasses. And I guess we didn't talk about it first. I think the mentality was like, why would either of us take our glasses off? Like that just it never came up. Never was thought about. Didn't enter my mind. Didn't enter his mind. Like why would we take our glasses off before a fight? Why would we do that? So my knuckle, the tip of my right knuckle, and I threw a right-handed punch, which is odd because I'm left-handed. I don't know where this came from. Made contact with like the edge of the frame of his glasses, and immediately cut open my knuckle, and upon which I pulled my fist back. My fist never made contact with his face. My knuckle made contact with, yes, the frame of his glasses, got cut, And then I profusely bled for like the next 2 hours out of that cut in my knuckle. I still have a scar on my knuckle to this day. I'm looking at it right now. From when I punched Victor with and hit his glasses instead and not his face. And then everybody called me gay, and that was my only fight I ever had in school. That was the last time I got in a school fight. The first and last school fight. I hope you enjoyed that. It's gonna take me 20 minutes to find where I was in the fucking goddamn fanfic now. Because I pulled my punch, but I threw the punch, got cut, and then pulled it back. Is what happened. Because, like, I felt searing pain in my knuckle, and I was like, owie! Oh! And I pulled my fist back, yeah. Never made contact with this face. They went to school on this new day, and school happened and was over, and now they were in the hall where Knuckles said to meet him to fight. That is one sentence I just read to you. That is one full sentence. And it's got one comma in it. I'll give credit where credit's due. He managed to get one comma into that fucking abortion of a sentence. There was a crowd of people around him that included Sonic, who looked worried, Rouge, who looked worried, and with her baby, and Vector, who was smiling. Also in the crowd was Tails, and with him Cream the Rabbit, who was Charmy Bee's girlfriend. Cream was a little woman and pretty smart, but not as smart as Tails. Her boobs were smaller than both Amy's and Rouge's, but they were still high quality in their own way. It is surprising to most people that a gay like Charmy was even allowed to have a girlfriend, but it just goes to show you that the impossible is not what you think it is. Then Espio jumped over the crowd, into the middle, where Knuckles was.
So you decided to come anyway,
said Knuckles.
even though you know your ass is gonna get torn up by my moves.
I do not want to fight you, Knuckles, said Espio to Knuckles.
But I am doing this for Charmy and Rouge. I am doing this for Charmy because you kidnapped him, and for Rouge because you do not respect her baby. Then let's do this, said Knuckles.
Knuckles charged at Espio with his fists like an elephant running at a hunter trying to kill him for his powers. But Espio jumped out of the way and onto the wall like a pro jumper, which he learned how to do last night. That's canonical, by the way. Espio has the ability to stick to walls. If you're curious about that. Espio jumped at Knuckles with a kick move, and Knuckles punched at his foot, and they met with a purple and red explosion of power that knocked them both back. They continued to jump around and attack each other, and they did this for a while. It was difficult to watch for everyone. Still easier to follow than one of those action sequences in the Transformers movies. Rouge was in the crowd with her baby.
This is so difficult to watch,
said Rouge.
Violence should not be a solution to conflict,
said Rouge's baby, peeking out between his hands.
You were right. Why do people do this like this? I hate it,
said Rouge to Rouge's baby. Rouge had become a different person since she had a baby. She used to be only sexy, but now Rouge was sexy and matronly. This is how I know this is fucking fabricated, because where did he should not know that word. Why does he know that word? Everything else I've learned about this guy suggests to me that he would not be aware of that word. He wouldn't even put the time in to fucking discover that word and learn about it and how to use it the right way. Did he use it the right way? I don't know. Oh, he probably just used the thesaurus. He could have just used the thesaurus. Sure. I can't find my fucking place again. Unreal. I've got to get my my vision checked. Part of this is I don't have glasses on, yes.
Yes, fuck this evil world!
Said Rouge's baby. Rouge then revealed her boob to the baby and had him eat from it as a baby would do. Rouge's baby thought this was the best part about being a baby because not everyone would get cool boobs like this delivered to them on their doorstep like a milkman. Babies did not have much to worry about anyway, so Rouge's ace boobs made paradise a realty for baby. Yeah, the fucking baby is selling homes. It's a realty for the baby.
I have a feeling.
Said Rouge's baby.
You should lie down and relax.
So Rouge lied down on her back and the fight continued to go on. Yeah, ace boobs, A-C-E, he wrote, yeah. My favorite is cool. Cool boobs. Just the adjective of cool to describe boobs is top tier.
Is this enough yet? Are we done?
Shouted Espio to Knuckles.
How will this ever end?
Knuckles looked up from the ground at Espio standing over him. Knuckles had a twinkle in his eye as he looked up at Espio and crawled towards him. Espio did not do anything but watch him and feel dangerous.
Come closer,
said Knuckles in a whisper voice. So Espio bent down and put his face to Knuckles. Knuckles looked up and down Espio's sweaty purple body and into his eyes and said, I respect you. And then grabbed his face as gentle as a deer and kissed him on the mouth. You know, I want to just point out, like, okay, so this art, nothing really, nothing graphic here, but when I was finding these, so this is, I went to Google image search. This is what I have to do. This is my job now. I'm at a point in my life where this is now what I do to make money. I went to Google image search and I typed up Knuckles and Espio kissing. This was the only thing I found remotely close to that, which I gotta say briefly like restored my faith in humanity a little bit. Just for a couple of seconds though, don't worry, I don't have faith in humanity anymore or anything like that. But I mean, some of the things that we've all seen, I think it's because they're both relatively obscure. No, at least Espio is a relatively obscure character, right? All right, listen, this is not going to as lewd of a place as you think it is, so don't worry. I'm not going to DeviantArt saying plays. I got to draw the fucking line somewhere. Where the fuck was I again? Oh yeah. When Knuckles kissed him, he did it extra hard, sometimes with his eyes shut, and sometimes looking into Espio's deep yellow eyes that looked like a circus of loving men. Their tongues met in the middle of their mouths like two chicken cutlets that were acting like cats that loved each other. When Espio was watching fighting videos last night, he was not expecting he was going to have to do kissing too, but he liked it.
They went on kissing for a full minute while everyone watched, wondering if they were done fighting or just taking a break to kiss. Finally, the back part of Knuckles' body began to lift off the ground, while his mouth was still making out with Espio. Eventually, the power became so strong that his mouth was removed from Espio, and their spit was like a shiny extension cord that connected an appliance to a wall outlet. Knuckles then began to glow while floating in the air, and the whole place became a little windy.
I mean, I don't know how many of you guys watch like pay-per-view fights, like if you watch MMA fights or if you watch even boxing, but most people will feel like gypped if the fighters don't kiss a little bit at one point or another. Feel like you're not really getting your money's worth. You know what I mean? It's like going to a hockey match and you see like, you don't see a fist fight. It's like that. Like you're gonna go home disappointed. On the side, Tails said to Cream,
Wow, I know what this is. This is a rare moment of science we will never see probably again in a lifetime or ever. It is called a body donation and was invented by Einstein. It is when someone reaches a moment of such powerful love that they can choose to restart their lives as a part of the person they love. Einstein invented this by making his wife love him so much one night during a romance pasta dinner that she became a baby that was like him. But then he killed his wife, the baby, because he thought it was too dangerous to have her live on in the world without testing it in a laboratory first. It is a fact that if it looks like magic, it's not magic. It is science. So deal with it.
so if you have a problem with that, fuck you. I accept it.
Knuckles glided on the wind forward through the crowd with his meat flaps. It doesn't say meat flaps. Through the crowd of people in front of him and into Rouge's mouth, where he disappeared into.
This is like Sonic Dreams Collection at this point.
It was a good thing Rouge's baby had premonitions and told her to lie down, as then Knuckles did a U-turn in Rouge's sex-filled body and came out of her butt as a newborn baby that looked like Espio. This was all science.
And there it is, baby Knuckles. There he is. That's what I got in the Google image search when I typed in baby Knuckles.
Yeah. Chili dogs. Yeah. You gotta go fast. Get fast.
Black Bear CJ says I could have found something more relevant on DeviantArt. I'm telling you, I'm not going that far with this. I'm not taking it to that next level.
And Mike had a stroke and died. And everyone lived happily ever after. The end.
I'm not dead, I'm just kidding. This is just a joke.
Just pulling your cock. Just yanking on your leg, man. Yeah, japes.
Okay. I do have, woo! 10 more chapters to go through. But we're not going to do it tonight. We're not going to do it tonight. We will continue it at a later juncture. Yes, we're not going to continue this now. This has been going on for an hour. This was an hour of pain for everybody involved, myself included. Okay? So, we all we all suffered here tonight. Commander Crazy showed up 2 minutes ago. So far, it's been the worst 2 minutes of my existence. Yeah, I could think of better times. But it's still pretty fucking fantastic because despite this being total ass, all you guys still came to hang out with me tonight, and that's pretty cool. So guys, thank you for coming. I'm gonna play a game now, and two choices. All right, I couldn't decide what I wanted to do, so I do want to do a straw poll. I want to do a straw poll, so we can decide what to do. These are your two choices. You have Stardew Valley on the Switch. There's no mods on it because it's on Switch, so I'm not gonna have any like crazy stuff going on. It's just regular Stardew. Get to show you guys my farm and all that stuff. But the last time I brought that up, a bunch of people were like, "Oh my god, that's such a boring game. Fuck you." And the other one is I think we could do Static. I just saw Static in here. Static, do you want to get Mpreg tonight? Are you around for Mpreg? I'm talking about Ark Survival Evolved, the new map Aberration, where there is a xenomorph type creature who impregnates you, and you give birth through your chest. It's a literal fucking xenomorph, yeah. So, I'll let you choose. I could go either way with this, so I'm gonna let you guys choose. Let's get a straw poll going. If we got a mod who wants to get a straw poll going. I'm not trying to be the fucking dictator here. Thank you. Who did that? Sick Today. Thank you, Sick Today. So a bunch of people were like dismayed at the idea that I might do Stardew Valley, but then a bunch of people, I don't know. I feel like there's more people who dislike Ark, who don't want to watch an Ark Survival Evolved stream. So I will toss this over to you guys. No problem. I don't have anything else planned really, so you gotta cut me a bone here. Cut me a bone.
Come on, chat. Cut old Sonic a bone. Sitting here trying to be an edgy role model. I'd rather be hilariously edgy.
It's like the only piece of dialogue I know from the Sonic Boom cartoon. Oh, it's actually that's a pretty decent... Oh, a lot of people voted.
Stardew Valley, more like Star Don't, am I right?
No, I'm enjoying the game quite a bit. When you guys see my farm and shit, you're gonna be like, how many hours did you have in this? I played it a lot. Like that whole, the almost 2 weeks where I didn't stream, it was like my birthday and Christmas and New Year's and stuff, so I was with family a lot, but when I wasn't, a lot of time was spent playing that game, so I got kind of far. If Ark won, you wouldn't be able to eat today, Static. What do you need food for? Dude, you're such a fucking spoiled God, millennials. Always trying to eat food. God. Hello, Black Corvo. Black Corvo. Hello, you stinky Corvo.
Go eat a chili dog, ugly.
Oh man, that kind of hurts my feelings. Wow, that doesn't feel good at all. Wow. Amy, am I really an ugly hedgehog?
No, Sonic. You're a beautiful cyclopean hedgehog. God, I just love staring into your big, beautiful eye. I could do it for hours. Just get lost in there, you know?
Fucking millennials, always trying to get calories in their bodies so they don't fucking starve to death. Alright, I'm gonna assume the voting is over. And... I don't see any more votes, so we're gonna do Stardew. And... I'm going to go offline. I'm gonna set up Stardew, and then I'm gonna come back online so I can separate the VODs, have it be nice and neat. And I'll see you in a few minutes.
Stay tuned, fuckers.